Hello, boxing aficionados. This is Stacy Dash, and welcome to N.W.J, the world's most dangerous boxing page. At a time where truth is dangerous, Jay pulls no punches. So get your hands up and keep swinging. And don't forget, subscribe. Peace.
Yo, welcome to N.W.J. What do you guys think of how Deontay Wilder handled the post-fight situation with Tyson Fury? You know, Tyson Fury tried to go over there and console him after the fight. Deontay didn't want no parts of it. Told him he didn't respect him, and Tyson Fury said he has to have his heart softened. Only the Most High can soften a man's heart, you know. And I thought that was poor sportsmanship. This was Deontay Wilder's chance at redemption. He didn't realize it. His brain was still rattled, I'm sure. But he didn't realize it. And it's just sad that someone cannot admit to losing. You know, he never came clean about the second fight. And who knows what he's going to say. I mean, he kind of, you know, codedly... Is that a word, codedly? Anyway, in code, he kind of gave props online to Fury about, you know, I don't know what happened, and he used his strength or whatever, and something. He gave him props, you know. He didn't say anything about cheating. I don't know if it's coming later, you know, once his fanboys get riled up and try to come up with something. You know, it's going to take him a while for them to come up with something this time. Because I think both guys are wearing the same type of glove, or either Fury was wearing gloves that Deontay approved. And you remember that fiasco before the fight where Wilder's people were looking at the gloves and the commission was there. It's just a sad thing when someone can't just admit they lost. And that's one of the reasons I knew he wasn't going to win the third fight. Because if you can't be honest on why you lost the second fight, how you going to beat him in the third fight? You didn't even admit that you lost because you got outskilled. You wanted to blame it on cheating. Now, maybe, you know, I think he knows in his heart of hearts that that Fury didn't cheat. So maybe he did try to improve on things. A lot of people think the problem with the Wilder's game plan was his weight gain, and you know, I'm sure it played a part in it, but he said he wanted to make sure he could keep Tyson Fury off of him in the clinches. And like I said, the minute he got hit, though, he reverted right to the old Deontay, where, you know, he's just looking for that one right hand instead of throwing the combos that he was showing on Instagram with Malik Scott. Malik Scott showed class in defeat. The interviewer on IFL TV kind of alluded to, just came right out and asked him what he thought about Wilder, the accusations from the second fight. And he kind of was saying he was trying to be political about it. I guess he didn't want Deontay to get upset. So he was saying Fury was the better fighter, the greater fighter that night. He's a great fighter, but he was saying, kind of alluding that maybe Fury did cheat in the other fight, the second fight, saying Deontay saw some things. Only thing Deontay saw that night was stars, like he saw the third fight. So Malik Scott, well, you know, he was cool, but both guys kind of undo their good with, you know, with the next statement. And go check out ES News. Ellie Seckbach was being the worst journalist I think I've ever heard, or one of the worst. How he was interviewing Malik Scott. He was talking about how Fury went over to console Deontay, and Deontay told him that he didn't respect him. And he said, like, I would have done the same. Like, and then he was talking about Fury being caught cheating before or something. I'm like, man, could you kiss up a little more, dude? That was poor journalism. I mean, I'm subscribed to the dude, but it's like, that was just weak, dude. Don't kiss up just because you want some future interviews. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Don't kiss up, man. Nobody's going to respect that. And you probably lost subscribers from it. I mean, that's just weak to me. And, you know, you got all these Deontay Wilder pages and the LDBC. I forget what it stands for, but they're all like Fury fanboys from what I understand. It's more of a race thing than anything else. Like, how could you pick this white man to beat a black man? Because the white man was better and is better. If they fought 30 times or 300 times, 400 times, Tyson Fury would win all those fights. Probably by knockout now that he knows how to do it. And the thing about Tyson, you know, sometimes we talk about a fighter doesn't have a great chin if he gets knocked down. But also, you have to look at it like this. Okay, Tyson Fury's been knocked down quite a bit in his career, but he always gets up. You know, I was pointing out how Cunningham had knocked him down, who used to be a cruiserweight, but he got up and finished him off. He always gets up and finishes the job. Even when he got knocked down, he said he wasn't worried. He knew he was going to get up and, you know, handle his business, you know. He was going to make him pay for that. So maybe a good chin isn't always the ability to just stay on your feet. It's also the ability to gather yourself if you do get knocked down and get up. Because it's like I said on my other video, you know, once he felt Wilder's power, it's like, okay, well, I felt your best now. And he's just coming in, you know, he putting his hands down. So who do you think Fury should fight next? I hear some whispers of retirement, but, you know, Tyson said he has to be constantly training or depression will creep in. So I think he'll fight. He's been ordered to fight the winner of the Dillian White Otto Wallin fight. So I think he'll end up fighting Wallin. I picked Wallin to win that. But I was saying, I think that one thing that's so tough is going to make it hard for anybody to beat Tyson Fury, besides the fact that the Furies are just special people, is that Fury has a history of depression, and being depressed, you're used to getting knocked down and getting up, knocked down and getting up. So physically, you know, boxing's more mental than physical. That's a fact. That's not speculation. If anybody's been in the ring before, you know that. So when he gets knocked down physically, his mind's used to saying, get up, get up. You can't stay. Oh, picture. But, you know, his mind is used to saying, you know, get up. So he's used to getting up. So that's one advantage that he has over everybody else. He's used to falling and getting up, falling and getting up. He's never fallen and stayed down. In his darkest moment, he got up. He's going to be a tough guy to beat. Tough guy to beat. Let me know what you guys think of Deontay's antics, refusing to, you know, give props in the ring to Deontay. I know he was a little rattled, like I said, but you gotta be a man about it, you know. Pretty much all the greats have lost and come back. Give him his props and move on. Continue your career or retire, but don't go out like that. It looks weak, man. Yeah, if this falls again. This is falling more than Deontay Wilder did in the second fight. But, you know, it just looks weak. You came up with excuses in the fight before, and now you don't want to give him dap in the ring. Anyway, I'm out. N.W.J. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.